Hi everyone. It's the 15th of March and I wanted to come on here again. I think I missed last Sunday, sorry. At any rate, I've been asking my guides desperately, what is the most important thing I can talk about? And what I get today is Donald Trump, who is terrorizing really the entire world, and who today admitted that his war with Iran has surprised him in terms of the fury he's gotten back, the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, and many other issues. And this is what happens when you don't trust experts around you, when you have to be the bully and the narcissist and the biggest fucking dick in the room, if not the entire world. He thinks he is literally king of the world. But I wanted to let you know from my guides and from Spirit that to remember that this show of strength that these patriarchal males are showing on earth right now, these last vestiges of I've got the biggest dick and I'm going to swing it around that we have going on, the ones who rape women, little girls and little boys, this just can't go on. It's got to stop. And he is like the biggest cartoon of this toxic patriarchy that we could possibly imagine. And he knows, and this is why he tweets on his failed social channel, Truth Social, that he took public based on falsified financials, and his accountants got in trouble for that, not him, as per usual. He goes on there in the middle of the night and all night because in reality, he's afraid. He's scared. And this is the truth. All of our souls are the same. No matter what body we're in, we have the same emotions. We have the same thoughts. We have the same problems. We have the same fate. We're all going to die. Our physical forms are going to die and our souls are going to go on. That is the reality of our lives. And I'm going to go have surgery next Friday. There's nothing saying I'm coming out of that. It's a minor surgery. But anytime you go under general anesthesia, anytime you do something, well, you can walk across the street, same thing. We don't know. We're finite. We're finite. These bodies are finite. And Donald Trump's body is finite too. And he's been talking a lot more about heaven and how, he might not get in. I know he won't get in. He'll be in eventually, but he's going to go through some things before he gets there because he has bullied and harmed others his entire life. Now, granted, he did have a horrible father, and I know what that's like. But I had a horrible father, too. And do I try to harm others on purpose? Absolutely not. Do I talk about how great I am all the time? No. I talk about, like, I'm real. I tell you the truth. Am I perfect? Of course not. Neither are you. We're all responsible for our own selves. What we do, what we don't do, our decisions are within our province. And to constantly blame a past president that you're jealous of for the things you've done wrong. Let me tell you, this war with Iran is the reason oil prices are going up. There's no way around it. Does the president control oil prices? In this case, it is his fault they're going up. In many cases, no, because we have free markets, which is also not true, but that's what we pretend. So here we are. At any rate, I just wanted to remind you that underneath all of this bravado and fake, I'm the big man energy, he knows he's failed. He knows he raped children. He knows everyone is about to find out. He's a desperate, fearful old man who surrounds himself with a bunch of people who make him feel better during the day, but during the middle of the night, he knows. He knows his fate. He knows what he's done. He knows that he's responsible for his actions, and he will be held responsible. He'll hold himself responsible as a soul. You failed. You failed. You had so many opportunities to help everyone. When you have great wealth, and I want to speak to the tech bros surrounding Trump right now. You are abysmal failures. And that includes you, Palantir, Peter Thiel, and the other guy with the wiry hair, that asshole. Oh my God. I can't stand him. He's like going after middle-aged white women. Why, buddy? Because they're better than you? Because they're smarter? Because they're going to heaven and you're not. You will die someday too. Sorry to tell you. That's all of our fate. Given that we are going to be finite here on earth, now is the time to use our free will wisely. And these tech bros are selfish. They're not helping anyone, and they don't intend to help anyone except for themselves. So we need to retax them all. At any rate, one more thing that occurs to me is the so-called where are my air quotes? They keep going off the screen. SAVE Act. The SAVE Act is designed to help save the RapebibleKKKgun party, as I call them. And that's the only thing. So they know they have lost so many elections in the last year year since he's been in. I can't believe it's only been a year that we've had of this fucking hell. This last hell that we're in now. This year. It's been a year. At any rate, they know they can't win an election. And midterms are coming up. So they're going to try to rig it. How are they going to rig it? Well, the SAVE Act requires that your birth certificate or your passport be produced and that your last name has to match that. This is going to disenfranchise millions upon millions of women who are married. Married women who changed their names. Girls, women, never change your name again. Don't ever put up with this patriarchal, overwrought, deadly, toxic energy that these men are putting out. And it's pathetic. It's just pathetic. So this whole SAVE Act, not only will women not be able to vote, our armed forces that he's sending over to Iran right now, they won't be able to either. Because they're going to take away mail-in voting or make it very, very, very difficult. Women don't change their birth certificates to their married name. That's just stupid. And many, many people don't have access to their birth certificate. Many, many people can't get a passport. They can't afford it. So, also, all those people sitting out there in rural America, well, they can't get a passport either because it's too far to drive. They can't afford it either. They can't go get their birth certificate and get it changed. They don't even know how. All of us should be able to vote. All of our citizens should be able to vote. Voter fraud is not an issue. It's been proven not to be an issue. And if you turn off Fox Trash TV and learn something, in fact, don't watch any TV at all. I challenge you to turn it off and to read. Read newspapers you've heard of. Not these new ones popping up to lie to you just like Fox does. All right, it's a rant, as usual. You can see my hat. You know what I think. However, not all Democrats are good, and I do know that too. So they have to be vetted. Furthermore, we need progressive Democrats, not people that will compromise with what cannot be compromised with. We cannot compromise with racists. We cannot compromise with pedophiles. We cannot compromise with pedophile protectors. We cannot compromise with people who want to take away votes from American citizens. Voting is our fundamental tool in our democracy. This was established as a democracy, not a fascist oligarchical state. And if you don't know what any of those words mean, I feel sorry for you because you're stupid. But you know what? You don't have to be stupid. All you have to do is crack a book because you learned how to read, because we have public education, at least we did, to help everyone. That's the key and the ticket out of this is education, and that's why they're also ruining that. At any rate, okay, do I have anything else to rant about? This is to remember this, the world, DonOLD is not strong. He's the furthest thing from strong. In fact, he's a pathetic little weakling. So if you want real strength that has nothing to do with the physical body, real strength is within. And now is the time to use yours. Thanks.